It's me, Sam. We're back at it with another week of Throwback Thursday. And this week, we're going to be talking all about classic advertisements. Because I know that everybody remembers those classic advertisements that always stick out in your mind. And I'm going to be digging them back up today. So let's throw it on back and let's reminisce about those babies. Alright, so the first one that I have on my list is Hershey chocolate. And I know we all loved and grew up loving this chocolate. And for all my non-chocolate people out there, you're missing out, man. So a little background, Hershey's chocolate was founded by Milton Hershey in 1880 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Right around the corner. So what happened was Milton Hershey went to the World's Fair, and he saw how the Germans were making their chocolate. So he saw how they were making their chocolate, and it inspired him to make some of the world's best chocolate. So his secret to making the world's best chocolate was he used fresh dairy milk from the farms and the cows in Pennsylvania. So a little secret there: fresh milk, all the fresh ingredients were right at his hands. And I know that we still all remember Hershey Park, which Hershey Park was founded where the original factory was. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is the advertisement. So it says, Hershey's Baking Chocolate and Cocoa. No cutting, no shaving, just melt. Made in the world's largest chocolate factory at Hershey, Penna. Greatest cocoa sales on earth. And look at that. Those two little kids, you could tell that they're enjoying that chocolate. Next on my list is Pepsi Cola. Pepsi Cola, everybody. I know a nice, refreshing soda is some of our favorites. So, Pepsi Cola, both the company and the drink were created by a pharmacist in 1898. Yes, that is correct, that they were made by pharmacists. And before soda was bottled, you would have to go to a pharmacy to get the soda. And fun fact, they would make the soda right there. They had to mix it all up. They started bottling it in 1931, and in 1950, Pepsi started big advertisements and huge promotions to start getting the company booming and to get people aware of their product. And by them doing this, it gave Coca-Cola a huge competition for their money. So they had to be on their toes because they created this and they were really putting themselves out there. So this is an example of one of the advertisements. So it says light refreshment and lovely figures. And look at that. You can tell the nice couple enjoying their soda. Happy, smiling faces. And it says Pepsi Cola refreshes without filling. And not only is that a classic advertisement, but I know they also had commercials. And I know we've seen those Pepsi commercials with all the different celebrities out there. But moving on, like I said, Pepsi gave Coca-Cola a run for their money. So that's the next advertisement that I have. So Coke was made by a pharmacist in Atlanta, Georgia in 1886. His bookkeeper invented the fancy script that we all know in the white writing, Coca-Cola, which is still used today. Never changed, stay original. In 1899, it was first bottled, and it was the first soda that was massively bottled all over the country. So everybody had access to this Coca-Cola, which is delish and I know everybody that knows me knows I love my Diet Cola. So its popularity exploded during World War II when they started to refer to it as just Coke. So yeah, I made a little Coke over there. So this is the advertisement for Coke. So as you can see, I don't know everybody remembers they use the Santa, and it says things go better with a Coke. Everybody remembers that slogan? And everybody, of course, is happy in the picture. We got kids, and it was in the glass bottles. So remember that too. They had the glass bottles, and they also had the cans. Next on my list is Chevy. Beep beep, the car company. So Chevy was founded in 1911 by a man named Louis Chevrolet. They introduced their first cars called the Classic 6 in 1912, which sold for $2,000. And yeah, I said it, $2,000 for a car. But back then, that was a lot of money. That was major beaucoup. Between 1912 and the time period of World War II, they introduced a lot of new features to the car. And some of these features included the electric starts and electric lights. In World War II, Chevy built a lot of cars in the war effort. So this was mass produced and gave people jobs. In 1950, Chevrolet made their first hot rod called the Chevy Bel Air. Ooh, ladies, remember seeing nice men driving the cars? Skirt. And this is the advertisement for Chevy. So as you can see, it says one wheel of a wagon at a low price. And then it goes on to describe how much it could fit. A Chevy 2 with body and Fisher mechanical simplicity that's long on dependability and short service cost. So it's promoting that it is affordable and you can fit a lot. They even show fitting a huge fish into the back seat to show how much room it could store in the car. So, can't go wrong with that and having a lot of space in your car. Throw the kids in the back or a huge fish. And last on my list for classic advertisements is Campbell's Soup. Just hearing that warms my tummy up. So, Campbell's Soup was invented in 1869 by Joseph Campbell. What made them famous, or what made him famous, was canning soup without water in it. Because as we all know, when you buy soup, you gotta add water to it. The famous red and white Campbell script with logo was debuted in 1900. And I know you always remember when I first even said Campbell Soup, the first thing in my mind was that red and white color. And fun fact, red is always meant to stand out and catch your eye. And fun fact, the Campbell's headquarters and factory has been in Camden, New Jersey. Yes, right here in New Jersey, people, was founded the factory since 1968. And you can go there. And you can go there today, check it out, put it on your bucket list. I mean, it's right here. Why not? So this is the advertisement for Campbell's Soup, the can bag. And as you can see, it's a little scandalous because it's by a young lady's legs. And of course, those legs are just drawn to the soup. How can you not look at the soup with those pair of legs? Scandalous for that time period. But, it drew people in, and I'm sure that they enjoyed that soup. And I know we still all do today. Or at least I do. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed the classic advertisements and it threw you back to that time period. Till next week.